Hi, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by more people, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It is linked in the description box below. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay. So Aquarius, we are crowned with justice reversed. Now this is Libra energy, and she has been coming up reversed a lot during August, which just means that this is a time where we can feel very out of balance with ourselves, with what we want. So just know that we're not the only ones feeling this way. We can feel like, oh, this is just me. No, it's kind of common during this time. So just being aware of that is going to be super. It's going to be super liberating, but also knowing you do not have to be just and fair to everyone. You do not have to make everyone happy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You matter too. Be just and fair to you. Find your balance. Find your voice, like what you want, what is right for you, and then move forward in that energy. And think of everything else as like, okay, that's just going to have to fade into the gray because I can't be worried about everything. We're going to try and be worried about everything. It's just not going to work. It moves us then to the Nine of Swords. So that's very interesting. So the Nine of Swords, it's worry. It's over worry. It's staying up late at night, worrying, thinking about things. It's anxiety coming forward. And it's like about the maybe of tomorrow. And it's not saying, okay, tomorrow will happen, right? But it's worrying about what can go wrong tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And that it's just fruitless. Life has a way of throwing curveballs at us that we'll never expect, that we didn't realize, and we couldn't have planned for. So looking at that and saying to ourselves, I'm standing in the moment, that is going to be the most important thing. I'm standing right here, right now, and I'm showing up for me, and I'm making sure I'm the healthiest, happiest I can be in this moment as I move forward. And those around me that I love, that I care for, that are dependent on me, are also the happiest, healthiest they can be in this moment. And really embracing that energy. It brings us then to the Six of Cups, very interesting. So we're going to be very nostalgic. And we can really be thinking, oh, things were better once upon a time. They might be, they might not be. But this is going to be a time where we can be very nostalgic. We can also look at things and, have the past be a little bit more clear, a little bit more vibrant than the present. So do be aware of that. It moves us to the star. This is us coming through in the major arcana. So this is the very essence of us coming forward. And it's like, okay, we have things going on, right? There's a lot of intensity here, but the very essence of us shines through. Our soul's wish, why we're on this earthly plane, is coming forward, and how we're seeing ourselves, what we love about ourselves, looking at ourselves in the mirror. And we could be looking at things and be like, wow, this is all crazy. And then looking at ourselves and be like, but I really love you. I really love you. You're really awesome. And meaning it about ourselves. And even when we say that, like, wow, I really love you. You're really awesome. Saying that about ourselves doesn't make us cringe, doesn't make us like, to go roll our eyes or anything like that. It's like, yeah, I really am. And this is also aligning with our soul's purpose. This is feeling seen by the universe. This is being seen by us. We have the Ace of Swords coming in. This is God's source spirit. However you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift. This is a gift just for us, Aquarius. We are air sign energy. And the Ace of Swords being reversed is that we don't realize that this gift is coming in. We realize that it's here, right? We realize that it's coming, but we don't realize that we can take it. We don't realize that we can move forward in this knowledge and in this understanding. And it moves us then to the Hangman reverse. We're questioning everything about ourselves. We're looking at things, and because we have the heightened anxiety and this looking at the past, and maybe I should have done this differently, maybe I should have done that differently. The Hangman reversed is saying, maybe I should fit in more. If you found this channel, if you're part of this community, you don't fit in. You're meant to stand out. You're meant to go to the beat of your own drum. You're always going to be just a little bit different. I always think of us. Okay, have you ever watched the movie Birdcage? It's one of my absolute favorite movies. And Nathan Lane is in a suit. He's dressed just like everybody else. He's trying to be so, you know, just a certain way. And then he sits down and they see his pink socks. And he's like, "What? You need a splash of color." And that's what I feel about us. Like, it's like, what? Like, what? I'm trying. Like, can't you just let it slide that I have pink socks on, or, whatever? Like, can't you just? And it's like, no, you must conform entirely. And that's just never going to be us. So looking at this during this time and looking at the Hangman reversed, it's like, yes, it's uncomfortable to see things that other people don't. Yes, it's uncomfortable to live in this world when you are an empath, when you are psychic, when you are sensitive, when you feel the world, when others just kind of like go through it like a wrecking ball and don't care. But there's a beauty to you, Aquarius, that is just, it's like all the other things fall away and you rise up like the dawn. And that is absolutely beautiful. Okay. So let's see what Spirit has to say. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a butterfly in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced at random. So good luck to everyone. Hit the bell notification because the announcement will be done on this channel, nowhere else. And yeah, so you can be notified when the announcement is made. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Here we have adaptation. And here we have the blackberry. So I'm just thinking of being a little kid. Even now, when you eat blackberries, your fingers get all stained. But when I was a little kid, I used to also take blackberries and mush them all up and dye clothes with them, like dye old t-shirts, and just think I was being an artist. And here, adaptation, like, what are you going to make out of the beautiful richness of your life, of the juice of the blackberry? What beauty are you going to move forward in? And here it's reversed. It's like we've lost sight of that. We're trying to be just like everybody else, kind of more hegemonized. Is that the right word? Tell me the word I'm thinking of in the comment box below, because I forget. But it's like everybody being like everybody else, falling into line. And here it's being a wonderful part of the community, right? But it is being beautifully and awesomely you. And that is a very good thing. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Our chakra energy, angels, and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is flexibility. This is the sacral chakra. And here it is embracing our sensuality, our creative self, and it's being flexible. It's doing yoga. It is being flexible of mind, listening to all different points of views, not just ones we agree with, right? And it is embracing the joy of being. It really is. And I love that for you. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. So that's interesting. We have the Sun and the Fool. So the Sun reverse is like something beautiful is happening, but it's like not yet. And we can get really frustrated because it's like, oh, when is this supposed to be? And then the Fool comes forward and we're afraid that everybody's going to laugh at us. Everybody's going to think us a fool. Why? Because that's exactly what happened. Something went out of balance here, okay? When we were younger, and it's almost like we're trying to repair it, or we're trying to say like, see, it wasn't bad, or yeah, it's something to that effect, where it's like you failed and it was a big fail, or it was perceived as a big fail. And I don't think people were as harsh on you as you were on you, Aquarius. So do be aware of that. But it wasn't just. Like, what happened to you, it wasn't just. It wasn't fair. And there's a worry about that happening again. And yet you're a completely different person, like in a completely different place. And there's a beauty and a power to you that you will be grabbing hold of. But you're going to try and be more like everybody else, which is cool. Do your thing. But you're going to see that like it doesn't fit. It's like you're wearing clothes that are just like a little bit too small. It's just like they're just uncomfortable after a little bit. When you put it on, you're like, oh, this looks great. And then it's too tight and it's like it just is uncomfortable. So that's going to be something about this time where it's like you have to choose you. You have to choose your beautiful, intuitive, connective, loving, compassionate self, and let yourself rise to that. This is embracing your soul's desire. This is knowing your purpose here on this earthly plane, which you actually have a really good understanding of, even though we don't necessarily word it as, oh, this is my purpose here on the earthly plane, because that sounds a little bit bombastic, right? So here, letting ourselves shine, moving forward in what we wish and what we desire, and embracing our heart is going to be just a beautiful thing for us. So that is powerful. Okay, our subconscious spirit message here is nurture, and this is the clover. Nurture, nurture your instincts, nurture your desire, nurture what you love. That is just going to be so important, and being nurturing to yourself, because this is a time where we can be very harsh on ourselves. The number six is reverse. Six is a very nurturing number, and we can be just very harsh on ourselves, very like, it has to be this way, it has to be that way. It's like, no, nurture you, embrace you. It moves us then to our subconscious chakra message, which is visualization. And this is the third eye chakra. It is embracing our third eye. It's embracing our visualization. It is saying here, okay, I have a blockage. So like tap over the third eye, which, oh my gosh, I'm doing it right now. And it just feels so nice. It's just so comforting. And so I release all blockages. I release all blockages and I let in all creativity, all insight, all deeper understanding of self. I open myself to the blessings of the universe, the blessings of my creativity, and all negativity, all heartbreak and pain is released. And I see so much more clearly the path before me. And see how that makes you feel. You can rewind and do that tapping over your forehead a couple of times if you want to. It's just a very powerful thing. And it helps to center you. It helps to, to calm you. And that's a very good thing. We can also, activate the vagus nerve, and we can massage, like rub our hands from our collarbone down to like our heart area, and do that, activating the vagus nerve, breathing, deep breaths in, hold for the count of 3, release, things like that, just to help to center ourselves. It moves us to our energy to be mindful of. And this is the 8 of Pentacles. We can throw ourselves into our work. Absolutely. We can also get really, really focused on the little minute details of things, which don't actually make that big a difference in the long run. So just be aware of that. And then the 7 of Swords reverse, we're releasing a lot of lies, a lot of things that we're looking at and we're like, well, that's not true, or that doesn't fit me, or I don't like that. And as we release it, we step into ourselves. It's like, oh, that's what I needed. Okay. All right, Aquarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aquarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.